Okay, it is June 21st. It's about 1, what time is it? 1:34 in the afternoon. So this is my little altar shrine, my little table with my Kemetic Egyptian artifacts and items of prayer, ritual, and worship. Now, last night, I filled this bowl up with water, right? And then I used it to anoint my left hand, my forehead, and then also my mouth. And then after I was done pulling the card out of the tarot deck, you can see it's the Lust card, which is that which precedes Leo. Well, this is the Leo card. Actually, it's the Lust card. So in the tarot, I believe it is the Strength card. So it is Leo, as you can see the lion there. And Cancer does precede Leo, right? And if you can see underneath, the lady is holding which almost looks like a scrotum sac, right? And above it, it's exploding into the upper airs, kind of like what they said with the Kepri, with the beetle, the scarab beetle does, is that it implants inside of the dung its own seed because it's male. It imbues inside of the dung its own seed or semen, and then it rolls it in the dung, and then it puts it in the water after 28 days, and then from the water, the new life comes out, it explodes forth. That's kind of what you see there at the top, right there, right? So what I did was, I've been wanting to cleanse or empower let me try to get a different angle, my necklace, right, which has my down here, it has my crown of Aset on it. It's the horns with the red sun inside of the crown between the two horns. As you can see, she also has up there the same thing, except it's a black sun between the horns, right? With the serpents around her crown, right? And so this bowl was filled with water. When I got up this morning, I looked at it and I was like, oh, the water is kind of gone. But then I thought it was an illusion because I was still waking up. But as I got closer, I realized the water is actually gone, right? So it was like, whoa, how did that happen? This bowl was completely filled, like to the rim here, right? And then I realized that water must have climbed its way up the chain, right? Up the chain from the water, up the chain, and down the chain. And you can see the watermarks right there, right around, right here, right? You can see where, and I haven't moved it, haven't touched it, where the water must have crawled its way out, right? Now, what does that remind you of, right? Once again, let's go back over here. You have the pendant, the amethyst pendant. We have the chain. We have the chain coming up out of the water, over the cup or the bowl, and then down, like it crawled up, right? What does that remind you of? Well, look what's on the pendant, right? Look what's right here. You have a set right there. You have Konsu, or Heru and Konsu, right? And then we have the great serpent, right? The Uraeus, right? Which I have a second one here, right? And then the inside, I have another amethyst stone. I can take it out. I don't think I can get it out. But it's another amethyst stone in the inside of the crown, right? Because the crown is amethyst. See if you can see it better. All right, because the crown represents amethyst. So we have amethyst in there, and then we have the crown there, which is that crown as well. I have two, which is also that crown. Yes, and I kind of had it's broken right here. She used to have a serpent right here, but it's broken. And also there's the crown there, right? So the crescent moon with the moon or the sun in the crown. So I thought that was pretty cool that energy, that water energy, just crept its way, rose up, right? It went from its the lower base, and it crept up, rose up, right? And so to me, that is indicative of that very energy which we work with, which I was working with last night on the Cancerian, or the Cancer Sumer Solstice a prayer, meditation, and ritual, right? And what I recently just found out was that and that's my dragon's blood burning right there. It smells really, really good. I have the windows closed, and it's not overpowering. It's light, it's sweet, it smells really good. There's another amethyst there by Aset's feet. Another amethyst stone. Insert from the back. Standing powerful and strong and protective. Let's get her from the front. Had an issue where this kind of broke, and so it's kind of broke right there, but it still works. She is still there. Her energy is still there. There's the blue candle or flame, representative of the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is representative of Kepri, or the Kepura. And Kepri, from what I realized and what I read, Kepri is what the Egyptians would have, what we call Cancer, or the crab, is what the Egyptians, the Kemetic Egyptians, would have called Kepri. So Kepri and Cancer are the same thing. Kepra, or the god Kepri, represents, or the deity, the Neturu, Kepra, represents, is the dung beetle, or the scarab, who creates himself. He has become, he created himself from himself. And that's what Cancer, the full moon, or the new moon, Cancer, rite and ritual was about. And not just the new moon, just any moon that it would have been in. Over there we have the great dragon. Not Apophis, but Tiamat, Tiamsu. And then we have the four sons of Horus, or the four sons of Heru, with water, Quebesinuf. And then we have Imseti for fire. I can get around his face. Imseti for fire. And Imseti is also protected by Aset. And then we have Happy, or Hapi, which is Earth, which is why we have our Earth crystal there, our quartz crystal pyramid, which is Thoth, or Djudi, or Judy. And then we have Duamotef, which is Anubis, or the son of Anubis, which is Duamotef, which is air. Which I should have had the incense over here, but last night I wasn't thinking about it. And there's Anubis, but I don't have his little pole in his hand, which has the scales of Maat with a feather in the heart. That's actually, I burned some incense a while ago, so he's got incense on him. But essentially, I just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, thanks a lot. And this, amazingly enough, is our card for the Cancerian Kepri, Kepra Kepuru time frame. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye bye.